The year is 1991. The world watches as the Soviet Union collapses. Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit fills the airwaves. And in a quiet corner of suburban America, a man named David steps out of his front door and vanishes without a trace. No note, no goodbye. Just an empty porch swing swaying in the breeze. David's disappearance becomes a local mystery. Police investigate but find no leads. Neighbors gossip, but the whispers fade with time. David's family, heartbroken and confused, hold on to hope, but years turn into decades, and the case goes cold. The world moves on, the internet explodes, connecting us in ways we never imagined. We land robots on Mars, unlocking secrets of the Red Planet. And through it all, the mystery of David's disappearance lingers, a ghost story whispered across generations. Before that fateful day in 1991, David lived a simple life. He was a high school science teacher, passionate about igniting curiosity in young minds. He loved his family dearly, his wife Sarah and their two young children, Emily and Ethan. Life wasn't always easy, but they were happy. David had a fascination with time travel. He devoured science fiction books, spent hours watching documentaries, and even tinkered with building a time machine in his garage. It was a harmless hobby, everyone thought, a way to escape the everyday grind. Little did they know how close David might have come to his dream, or perhaps how far he had already traveled. The truth, as it often does, remained hidden, a shadow lurking in the corners of a mystery that refused to die. Fast forward to 2030, the world has changed. Cities gleam with towering skyscrapers and flying vehicles zip across futuristic landscapes. Technology has advanced at a dizzying pace, blurring the lines between reality and science fiction. And in a sterile white hospital room, David wakes up. He remembers nothing. His mind is a blank slate, wiped clean of memories. He doesn't recognize the doctors in their strange high-tech uniforms, or the machines that beep and whir around him. He panics, disoriented and afraid, until a doctor gently explains where he is and what little they know. "You were found unconscious in an alley," the doctor says, her voice calm and reassuring. "We don't know how you got there, but you've been out for a long time. Do you remember anything? Can you tell us your name?" David struggles to speak, his throat dry and scratchy. "David," he whispers, the only word that comes to mind. "My name is David." As David regains his strength, fragments of his past begin to surface. He remembers his childhood, his wife, his children, but it's all a blur, like a half-forgotten dream. And then, there are other memories, strange and unsettling. Visions of a world unlike anything he's ever known. He tells the doctors about flying cars, about robots that walk and talk, about a life that sounds eerily similar to the one he finds himself in now, 2030. He claims he's from the past, from a time before smartphones and self-driving cars, from a year that seems impossibly distant to everyone around him, 1991. The doctors are skeptical, of course. They attribute his claims to head trauma, to the disorientation of waking up after so long. But David knows what he saw, what he experienced. He remembers the future, his future, and it's both exhilarating and terrifying. The question is, how? How did he travel through time? And why can't he remember how he got here?